Dear scholars, here is our next lesson 2.5, The Silver House. Actually, it is a poem written by John Lee. Here in this poem, the poet has described the moon, where while observing the moon, the poet imagines that there is a man in the moon. Here, the title of the poem, The Silver House, stands for the moon. So simply, poet has called the moon as silver house. We all have observed in the sky that the moon is not completely visible throughout the month. When the moon is complete and visible, we say it, that is a full moon day, Purnima. And on the other hand, when there is no moon visible in the sky, at that time we say that is new moon day or Amavasya, right? So from the new moon day till the full moon day, whatever moon increases, it is said to be waxing moon, growing moon. On the other hand, from the full moon day till the new moon day, means moon start decreasing, that is said to be waning moon. So in this way, the month of moon is divided into the two parts, that is of waxing and waning. Let us see what poet has described. There is a silver house in the lovely sky, as round as a silver crown. It takes 2 weeks to build it up and 2 to pull it down. Said the poet has explained in the first stanza. What he says, there is a silver house, means moon in the lovely sky. The sky is lovely, which has a silver house as a moon there, as round as silver crown. And here the poet is mentioning about the shape of the moon. It is round, circular, right? It is round and it is just like a silver crown. Here, crown means a silver coin that was used in England in the past. So we can simply understand the poet is from England, right? So here, crown stands for that silver coin used in England. So poet is comparing the moon with the silver house, and besides that the crown, that coin, because of its shape and because of its light. Further, it takes 2 weeks to build it up and 2 to pull it down. It is what? From the new moon day, that is from Amavasya, the moon start growing, increasing, that is waxing moon. So the poet has mentioned it takes 2 weeks to build it up. It is what? Within the period of 2 weeks, 14 days, the moon becomes complete. That is said as full moon day, or what do we say, Purnima, right? And 2 to pull it down. So after Purnima, it start decreasing its size. It start decreasing in size. That is said to be waning moon. And at the end of the second week, after full moon day, the moon is completely invisible, which is said to be new moon day or Amavasya. I hope you got the first stanza, in which the poet explained about waxing and waning moon. That is complete till the day of Purnima, and from Purnima till the day of Amavasya. What is further? Second stanza. There is a man who lives in the silver house in a lonely sort of way, but what his name is no one knows or no one likes to say. It is what the poet observed the moon and he imagined that there is a man. So it happens when we observe the sky, clouds, moon, we too find some images forming there, right? The same way, the poet imagined that there is a man in that silver house, that is simply on the moon, in a lonely sort of way. Here the poet is saying the man is lonely, alone, there is no one with him. But what his name is, no one knows. What is the name of that man? No one knows. Nobody knows. Or no one likes to say. And simply the poet is saying no one likes to say. As the name of that person is not known to anyone, how can one tell that person's name? Right? So, no one knows and no one likes to say. Actually, there is no any realistic man. It is the imagination of poet. Right? So, who can tell the name of such a person? Definitely no. What is observation further? Yet, when you go to bed tonight, just draw the window blind. Now, here the poet is asking us to do this activity. So, when we go to bed night, what we have to do? That is simply draw the window blind. Here, draw means open, draw. And what is further? Window blind. Window blind means a protective covering for the window, or we can say a window, something which keeps out light, that is said as window blind. So poet is simply saying open the window little and peep out at the silver moon. Look at the silver moon, this lonely man to find. And poet is suggesting us or telling us that open the window in the night and start looking at the moon. Try to find that lonely man in the moon. Whatever poet found, he wants to make people experience. So he is asking us to find that lonely man in the moon. What do you think? Can we find? Maybe yes, maybe no. It is up to our vision, it is up to our imagination, right? Let us see the last stanza. But if his house is taken down and all the sky is bare, then go to bed, because of course the poor man won't be there. The poet is mentioning, but if his house is taken down, if his house is taken down, it means if it is new moon day or it is Amavasya, and all the sky is bare, and at that time the sky is bare, simply the sky is just like empty. At that time you can't observe the moon, right? So the poet is suggesting then go to bed. Reason, of course, the poor man won't be there. There wouldn't be that poor man. Why it is so? Because as per the observation of poet, the man is in the moon, right? So if there is no moon in the sky, then how that man could be observed by anyone else, right? So when it is Amavasya, at that time we can't observe, we can't imagine any figure on the moon. So simply the poet is telling us at that time go to bed. And when it is full moon day, that is Purnima, at that time you can simply observe the moon and you can try to find the man in the moon or any other figure in the moon. So here in this way the poet has described the time taken by the moon to become full and to become vanish. That is simply to have a Purnima and to have a Amavasya. Moreover, the poet has described his observation, what figure he found. So you can think of such a man, or you can think of any other thing in the moon. So it is poet's experience, poet's observation, right? You can have same experience or your experience may even vary. So this is all about the poem The Silver House. I hope you might have understood this brief explanation.